I mean, you even look richer from the moment you stepped onto the
By the
street
way,
today.
you didn't mention the fact that I'm wearing the shirt from the original picture. How about that? How about those details? You didn't even mention.
That's the shirt. Hey, I mean, hey, listen, those things matter. I wanted to end the show with that. Like, wow, you're wearing the show for my album cover. You're wearing the show for my album cover.
Yes.
And, I'm very, I'm appreciative of that. I'm appreciative. I wore a black shirt. I had on a black sweat top that day. That sweat top just doesn't fit anymore. You're svelte. You're slim. You can still fit the clothes from 4 years ago. I can't. But I mean, you look good, my friend. I cannot believe it's ending. I can't believe it's ending. It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, this is crazy. How about this, DC?
It's the best show.
First guest that I ever booked
on TV.
Yep, it is. It is. And this wasn't necessarily the plan, but there you go. There's the first guest that I ever booked on the Ariel Helwani's MMA show in that lovely studio. Look at the lighting. It was fantastic. You were the first guy that I booked. The first event that I covered for ESPN was you versus Stipe 1 when you won the heavyweight title. And I'll never forget doing the post-fight show, and you went up there with the belt and your entire family. The first event that I got to cover at Madison Square Garden, which means the world to me, was you versus Derek Lewis, UFC 230 for the heavyweight title, the first UFC heavyweight title fight at Madison Square Garden. The first Fighter of the Year award that I ever got to give out as a member of ESPN was to you, 2018 Fighter of the Year. On that show, as the new era was about to begin, I was there with my tuxedo. The first and only E60 profile that I got to do at ESPN was about you, and I got the opportunity to go to Gilroy, and what a great experience that was to be able to cross that off the bucket list. And then, of course, getting to do this kind of show with you. It's amazing. My whole time at ESPN is intertwined with you. You're the constant presence from beginning to end, my friend. And I've said this story many times about when we met for the first time in person, and you asked me to go for lunch, and you said, hey, let's go. You were with King Mo in Chicago, Strike Force. And you said, let's go for lunch. I said, I don't hang out with fighters. I don't go eat with fighters. I don't fraternize with fighters. And you said, one day, we're going to be friends. And I've said before, since then, of course, since we've done this show, that I consider you a friend. But now, dare I say, some way, somehow, I'd be remiss if I don't call you one of my best friends. If I had a wedding right now, you would be in the wedding. That's how close we've become. And so that's why I don't truly feel sad about the end of this show, because I think we're going to talk in 30 minutes on the phone about God knows what else. So DC and Helwani as a friendship will never end. I consider you one of the best friends that I have in my life. I'm so appreciative for what we got to do together. I'm sad that this show is ending, but I know down the line we'll get to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely. Ariel, man, you have been, honestly, I've tried this before, but doing it with you and the way that we're doing it now is the way that I love doing a show, and it's been fantastic. Look, all those things that you listed, it tells me that at all the biggest moments of my career, my guy was there. And, people don't know this, but behind the scenes, a lot of the steps I made over the course of my career, we kind of did them together. And I appreciate our friendship. That won't change. Sucks that the show's ending right now, but we will come back together at some point. We will make everything happen. We'll make things work. And like you said, we'll talk in a half hour. Actually, I got to go to Disneyland, but one more thing that you listing all those things tells me is that you've been incredibly biased over the course of your time over at ESPN. But you know what, man? I love you for it. You have really elevated me, right? We privately talked about Ali and Cosell, right? The athlete and the reporter. And I think that you and I have done that to the next level. It's going to be hard to replicate this or do anything like this for a long time. I'm going to miss you, my friend. I really am.
Yeah.
And, it's all love over here, my brother. It's all love.
Same here. Same here. And, obviously I have to thank you for this. You didn't have to do this show with me. Lord knows you have enough on your plate. But, of course, I have to thank the production team. I have to thank ESPN for allowing me to live my dream and work for this company. This is essentially the last thing that I will do for ESPN, so it's fitting that it's with you, the guy who I did all those first with, and now I get to do this last show with. And most importantly, I do have to thank the fans and even all the messages they've sent us, and I know you've gotten them as well, about what this show meant to them during the pandemic and everything like that. I mean, there is no greater compliment that anyone in our position could get than the stuff that they write to us about being that escape and having the smile on their face when they listen and watch us. And DC, they all say that they're going to miss us. Trust me, I will miss doing this show with you more than they will miss us. But again, not goodbye. Just see you later. I love you like a brother. Thank you to the team. Thank you to you. Thank you to all the fans. We will do it again some way, somehow, somewhere down the line. I am certain of that. But for now, peace.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.